This is crazy.
Breaking movie news, Batman.
This is all so crazy.
Movie posters.
So much craziness
Imagery,
is happening.
plot threads, everything we could have hoped for.
So much craziness.
Except a trailer.
So here's my morning. It was up till like 7 a.m. Around 4. After working on some other stuff, I discovered that there's Umbrella Academy. The latest uploads are getting blocked. They should be live right now. So I had to keep re-editing. Fell asleep maybe close to 8 a.m. And in that time, a bunch of news started dropping out of my 3 hours to 4 hours of sleep.
Hey, man, the moral of the story is go to sleep more often and we'll get more movie news.
Jeez. So Ben Affleck is officially returning as Batman. It's official.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Andy Muschietti said it himself.
We have this article from Vanity Fair we're going to go over. And then we have the Batman, Matt Reeves' logo, some artwork from Jim Lee.
Ooh.
Let's talk about that super fast, because that won't take long. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of the Joker text.
Yeah, kind of. It does have that blocky, very stencil on a concrete sort of look.
This is the bat symbol that is on his chest. Looks great. I love how film noir-y it looks. I love the artwork by Jim Lee.
It looks like a taxidermied bat.
I reread The Long Halloween. This feels like a comic strip from a newspaper with a gritty edge.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is great. I love that idea.
It looks awesome.
I hope
really
the whole movie is red.
Really embodying the red. Well, that is a pretty sick Batman logo. Shit, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, isn't that bat scary looking?
That's a sick-ass Batman. It looks like etched on. Like, I'm fucking Batman.
Looks mad. Yeah. It looks like someone did it while working out some pent-up aggression, which is what you want.
Looks like you put it on a notepad and then was like, fucking, this is it right here. This is raw.
No, it's
some raw shit.
It's his joke notebook. He just can't help but write really dark, angry symbols in it.
Can't wait for more out of DC Fandome this Saturday. Let's talk about the Ben Affleck stuff now.
Oh, boy.
I haven't read any of this.
Well, get ready, because it's a pretty juicy piece of news, actually.
There's so much Batman happening. All right, so this comes from Andy Muschietti. His Batman has a dichotomy that is very strong, which is his masculinity. Yeah, because of the way he looks and the imposing figure that he has and his jawline. Yes, but he's also very vulnerable.
Hence his glowing eyes.
He knows how to deliver from the inside out, that vulnerability. He just needs a story that allows him to bring that contrast, that balance. So Affleck got the script at the end of last week and agreed this week to join the project. This is crazy.
Yeah, this thing that like a week ago everyone was like, no, Batfleck's not coming back for anything.
My God, he's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. So is Michael Keaton and all the other Batman that will appear in this. The interaction.
Emotional for all us nostalgics.
The interaction and relationship between Barry and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before. It's Barry's movie. Don't worry, guys. It's Barry's story. It's still the Flash.
Well, maybe they mean just we haven't seen Barry in a feature film emote to this degree, just because there's not been that many Flash movies.
But their characters are more related than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of this movie. That's where the Affleck Batman kicks in. Oh, I can't wait to see a movie about these heroes bonding over their mothers, and then Batman's going to be like, oh, dude, tell me about it, Flash. One time I was fighting Superman, and he said Martha, and I was like, Martha, my mom, no way, dude.
Well, and now this is making me feel like the DCEU is going to become for moms what Disney princess movies or Disney movies in general are for dads. Just like dads always be dying or always be gone. And, hey, I would love to see these two brooding mama's boys, bond and also have to kick some ass or something. Or maybe Keaton will step in and smack some sense into the both of them. Who knows?
We'll see. I have some thoughts already. They're coming in. Muschietti said,
just you wait.
I'm glad to be collaborating with someone who has been on both sides of the camera too. He understands.
Yeah, not like Bill Hader.
I think I'm nailing Andy Muschietti's tone right now.
That's how he talks.
Muschietti said it wouldn't work as well for him to venture into the company of other Batmen without having Affleck as the starting point. That makes sense because Barry Allen. Yeah, they actually know each other because Barry Allen meets Bruce Wayne in Justice League.
And Bruce encourages him toward, heroism throughout the movie.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of does, he inspires Flash in Justice League. So, out of all the Batmen to appear in The Flash, it makes the most sense for Ben Affleck's. It's just there's so many Batman now.
I know.
Some people might be like, it's just two. Two's a lot of Batman to be in one Flash movie.
Well, yeah, especially when you've already got another Batman movie coming out alongside that movie.
He's the baseline. He's part of that unaltered state before we jump into Barry's adventure. There's a familiarity there. Muschietti goes on to further say, this movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that implies a unified universe where all the cinematic iterations that we've seen are valid. It's inclusive in the sense that it's saying that all you've seen exists and everything you will see exists in the same unified multiverse.
Except the Whedon cut, which we are erasing from the timeline, Star Wars style.
We'll see. We'll see, actually. We don't know. I mean, even Zack Snyder did say in that interview with Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer, if anything, the Whedon cut might be more canonically in line with the current iteration of DCEU than his Snyder cut will be.
Okay. Oh, wow. Look out.
Retain information, John.
Aye, sir.
Barbara Muschietti, the producer of The Flash and sister and longtime collaborator of the director and former lover, told Vanity Fair
all the above.
She had worried this might make him reluctant to return at all. Of course. There have been all sorts of stories and things he said about himself having a very hard time playing Batman, and it had been difficult for him. I think it was more about a difficult time in his life. When we approached him, he's now in a very different time in his life. He was very open to it, which was a bit of a surprise to us. It was a question mark. In fact, we were just joking. We were just making some jokes, and then he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And we're like, okay, Ben. He's like, no, I really want to do it. And
please let me do it. I need this. I need to do it.
Please. Not many people saw my basketball movie.
So now we have to write a whole new version of the script to include it. And here we have the multi-Batverse.
We are all human and go through great times in our terrible lives, great times in our lives, and terrible times in our lives. Right now, he's in a place where he can actually enjoy being Batman. Plus, he doesn't have to carry the entire movie. It's a pivotal role, but at the same time, it's a fun part, she said. We know how much Ben Affleck likes doing the fun parts.
That's right.
You see that joy really shine in the Whedon cut of Justice League.
It especially shines. Yeah, I mean, his face is a whole shade different.
I don't not like you.
I want to see him in just like a flat out, Adam West style Batman sketch. Yeah. Just like if he does this and it comes out and SNL is still a thing, I want to see him do a silly Batman just so that we can all laugh.
I'm excited for this, man. The thing is, I'm wondering if they're also going to try to make this some kind of proper send-off for Ben Affleck's Batman. The thing is, with this new Flashpoint movie, again, we're not the first people to say this, and we have said this before, though. I'm very excited for it, and I am thrilled at the idea of Michael Keaton being in here. I am loving Ben Affleck willing to reprise his role for this. It actually says a lot that Ben Affleck's willing to do this. Mm-hmm. I know we've been making a lot of jokes on this very serious subject, but at the same time, I do got to add that he seemed very resistant towards Batman, and like what Barbara Muschietti, ex-wife to Andy Muschietti, is saying
and
here,
mother to
and
Andy
mother to
Muschietti.
Andy. What Barbara Muschietti is stating here is that he was going through some personal life things and obstacles, and it sounds like that whole experience with Justice League just rubbed a lot of the cast members the wrong way.
It sounded like life surrounding that whole time was a little tumultuous for everyone.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way.
He seemed like he really wanted to distance himself from here. With him agreeing to be a part of this, and with Andy Muschietti, it seems like for the most part, we'll probably have, The Flash is a weird journey, and like I can't tell if Andy Muschietti will have the creative freedom he wants to have with this movie. It sounds so strange, the amount of delayed development with this film. However, right now with its groundwork, with its script, I feel like there must be something grand here for him to return. It sounds like they're pitching him in a much more substantial role than whatever they have in mind for Michael Keaton.
That's how how this sounds, yeah, because no one's come out yet and being like, Michael Keaton is going to be like a grandfather to Barry. And he's going to really like teach him, take him under his wing. They're mostly going to spend time over dinner talking with each other and really bonding throughout the movie. You know, we haven't heard anything like that, so I feel like he'll be more of a novelty.
Now we need to get Val Kilmer in here.
Definitely George Clooney. Kevin Conroy.
And Kellyanne Conway.
And
the same
Kellyanne Conway, yeah, definitely. Let's get Will Arnett. Who else has done a Batman? Let's get the guy from the College Humor sketch where he's finding his voice.
Yeah, that'd be fun. This is exciting stuff. I'm thrilled at this.
It's awesome to be excited for Batman in a Flash movie.
Yeah. Really distracts away from the whole Ezra Miller controversy.
Yeah, that's the one thing I am curious about is like this seems almost like too good to be true fan news. We're getting a double dose of Bat nostalgia, and also we just can't seem to address this one little clip of video. But whatever, man.
Well, guys, we'll see what's in store. Keep a lookout for our DC Fandome stuff. I will get some sleep for that day. What do you think about Ben Affleck returning? We'll stay classy, San Diego. Keep a lookout for all our videos at DC Fandome.
Heck yeah.
We'll do like maybe 4 or 5. We'll see.
Anything.
Yep. I think we're done.
I think this video is complete.